night, which is Dhruv Chaudhary versus Pawan Goyat. Dhruv Chaudhary brings in versatility. He is one of the most versatile, experienced veteran fighters in Indian MMA. Dhruv Chaudhary trains out of the MMA Matrix gym and will make his return to the cage tonight, going up against Pawan Goyat. And with that, we go to Jared inside the cage for the fighter introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Matrix Fight Night, Mumbai Madness. And our first bout for today is in the featherweight division. Fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 66 kilograms, Pawan Goyat!
From the blue corner, we have Pawan Goyat. Pawan Goyat brings in the explosiveness. He's 5'5", 5 wins and 5 losses inside the cage. But he brings in that explosive, raw, knockout power in the featherweight division. His fight will not be easy tonight. He will be fighting, as I said, one of the most versatile fighters in the Indian MMA sport, which is Dhruv Chaudhary. But Pawan Goyat has the hands of stone, as people see it.
Definitely. Pawan's got a really, really good boxing base. That's what he's known for, is boxing. So look for him to use those hands and take advantage of that. But Dhruv, very well-rounded fighter.
Keys to victory for Pawan Goyat. Fantastic boxing, as you rightfully said. Needs to use his crisp, solid boxing base with the hands of stone. Will look for an early knockout. And against someone like Dhruv Chaudhary, who recently fought Angad Bisht not too long ago. He needs to rely on that power. He needs to rely on his explosiveness.
Yep, agree with you, definitely, for sure. He wants to use that boxing, keep his distance, try not to get in the clinch or the takedown, because Dhruv is a very well-rounded fighter, for sure.
And with that, once again, let me pose a question for you, Jason. Pawan Goyat, as you rightfully said, needs to use his boxing base and cannot get into clinches or get into grappling with Dhruv Chaudhary. How important do you think that is for him as a key to victory?
Well, I think he's going to use his boxing background, so he's going to have to use his footwork. All right?
And now we go to Jared for the fighter introduction.
And now, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 65 kilograms. Give it up for Dhruv Chaudhary!
Now from the red corner, we have talked about this man for a really long time now, representing the MMA Matrix gym, Dhruv Chaudhary. He brings in versatility. He's still 25 years of age, very young in the sport.
Yeah, he's definitely the hometown hero here tonight. He's one of the trainers at the Matrix gym here. Been training with Tiger for a very long time. He's actually been in a couple of Tiger's movies. And he has a really good relationship with Tiger, Shroff, and the Matrix gym here in Bombay. A lot of his fans in the crowd, you can see a lot of people he trains are actually here tonight. That's great.
So let me ask you, Jason, because you're from Delhi, you're the Delhi Don, the king of the north. Your fans love you and you feed off their energy. How important is that for Dhruv Chaudhary, getting that fan reaction for him?
It's a really good thing to have on your side. But as we all know, I got knocked out in 9 seconds. And that was at my hometown. Sometimes it can be a disadvantage, but it really doesn't really matter. He needs to be in the right state of mind. Doesn't matter if he's hometown or visiting abroad or whatever the case may be here.
And these are the keys to victory for Dhruv Chaudhary. Strong kickboxer, good in the clinch, can finish it anywhere. As we said, he's a very versatile fighter. Pawan Goyat needs to stay away from the clinches, needs to stay away from grappling. Can you give us what you think about this?
Dhruv is going to take his time. I feel that Dhruv is very ready for this fight, totally confident. He's like the hometown hero. They're starting off with Dhruv. Here we go. Here's the tail of the tapes.
Here's the tail of the tape. Dhruv Chaudhary comes from Meerut. Pawan Goyat comes from Delhi. As we said, Dhruv Chaudhary is still very young, 25 years of age, while Pawan is the more seasoned veteran. as we discussed, now we go to Jared inside the cage for the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee for this bout is Ryan.
Instructions follow karo. When I say action, action, stop means stop. Let's have a clean fight. Touch gloves if you all want. Back.
Okay, guys, here we go. Round number 1. Matrix Fight Night's about to begin. We got Dhruv in the red corner and Pawan in the blue corner. All right, referee's call start to the action. Here we go. Touch of the gloves. Ooh, nice leg kick.
Dhruv
I'm
Chaudhary.
really liking the white background.
Correct.
Looks
He's
very
trying
nice.
to maintain that range. He's just analyzing what Pawan's stance is. So that's very technical on Dhruv's part.
Yep, Dhruv's going to use those kicks. You're going to see him utilize those kicks a lot more because he wants to keep Pawan in a kicking range. He doesn't want to get him to get too close because he knows he's a very deadly boxer. So Pawan taking the center, taking his time.
Absolutely. So let me ask you once again, how important is it for Pawan Goyat to be focused right off the bat and not just go for that early knockout?
He's going to have to be very careful. He's actually coming off a huge knockout. He got knocked out by a guy named Sume Garde, and he got a head kick knockout. He got knocked out because he got kicked in the head. So he's going to be very cautious of that. You see that now, keeping his distance, staying on the outside.
Correct. Both the fighters are taking their time. They're not rushing in, which is the perfect game plan for both of them. Dhruv Chaudhary once again focused as ever. Pawan Goyat just analyzing what the distance is. This is very technical.
You're going to see Dhruv use those kicks a lot. I'm telling you, he's going to keep utilizing those kicks. Try to keep Pawan at a range where his hands are not effective.
Correct, and you can see Pawan's stance is much squarer. It's not as side as Dhruv, so that he can just utilize his kicks, as you rightly mentioned.
Yeah, but this is really, really slow start to this fight. I think the referee's going to step in at some point here because neither fighters have thrown a punch or a kick, anything. There, nice leg kick by Dhruv, lands on the outside, just made it. See, he's keeping Pawan on that outside, and as soon as he comes in, boom, punishes that front leg. And those kicks, they hurt a lot after time. It'll slow down the in and out movement, the forward and backward movement of Pawan. So to be careful of not leaving that leg out there and letting Dhruv chop it up all night.
Absolutely, and one other thing we haven't discussed is Pawan hasn't fought since his last loss, as you rightly mentioned, against Sumit Khade a year ago. However, Dhruv Chaudhary recently fought as early as, I think, November or October last year. How important is that to be active?
Nice try with the inside leg kick, but he misses. It's very important to be active. You want to stay as active as possible. It does keep you fresh and keep you sharp, but sometimes, you know, you need to take a time off when you get a nasty knockout like that. It takes some time to recover. So I think there's a reason why he took such a long break. And yes, it does make a huge difference to stay active. It keeps you fresh.
Right, and both the fighters are very cautious in the early going. They're not rushing in.
This is super slow start. I'm surprised that the referee hasn't stepped in there. Now,
There
there
we
you go. See, just like I mentioned, like it was becoming too slow. Good stop, good interruption by the ref. Hope these guys start to push the action now.
So we see Pawan pushing Dhruv against the cage, trying to utilize his power to get an early knockout. But again, I'm really surprised at the fact that neither fighter is trying to push the action in the very first round.
No, because the reason is that Pawan Goyat is a boxer, all right? He has to come into something called the boxing range. Now, Dhruv is not allowing him to do that because he keeps throwing kicks, keeping Pawan on the outside, not letting him get set. And there, as soon as he rushes in, he knew that big height was coming. He closes the gap, goes for the clinch, because he knows that Pawan really has no idea what to do in this position.
And this is a very bad position, as you said, for Pawan Goyat. He
There
doesn't
you go.
want to go to the ground.
Now that's
with
a single
Dhruv
leg.
Chaudhary.
Yep, exactly. So Dhruv gets an easy single leg takedown, takes Pawan down quite easily. Pawan really doesn't know what to do right now. He's trying his best to defend.
Dhruv with the
is
side control.
Yep, Dhruv is in side control. Pawan
Now-
tries to spin out. Dhruv maintains his position with a good base.
Excellent control, excellent side control there with
Nice elbow to the body.
elbow to the body, yes.
He's keeping him in a nice tight guard. I see some blood somewhere. Maybe someone's bleeding. I don't know where that's from.
Pawan is not letting Dhruv go that easy because he knows if he lets him go, he will transition into a full mount.
Right, he's trying to hold on, but instead of trying to hold on and defend this position, Pawan should actually try to pull guard and scoot his hips, slide his hip knee in. But like I said, Dhruv is very comfortable here because,
Right,
see,
there we go.
move the
There's
mount
the full
because
mount.
Pawan really doesn't know how to defend from the ground. It's quite obvious. He's trying to roll and buck, but Dhruv just too good.
This
He's
is a very bad position for Pawan here.
well, he's training, actually, Dhruv is training with one of the best jiu-jitsu practitioners in the country. Ooh, nice
Oh,
elbow.
nasty elbow. Nasty elbow to the
Saying
top of the
Alan
head.
Fernandez, oh, there, nice elbow. Beautiful. Gonna keep it positioned.
Excellent top control here from Dhruv. Top pressure.
Yep, you can see Pawan's just defending, really doesn't know what to do in this position. He's trying his best. Just holding on for dear life right now. 10 seconds left in this fight. This round, I mean. Oh, nice elbow. Beautiful
To
elbow.
the top of the head.
Dhruv taking his time, and that's the round. Good round.
That was a fantastic round for Dhruv Chaudhary. That's
Nasty
is that
cut.
a 10-9 or a 10-8 in your
I have
opinion?
no idea, but definitely Dhruv won that fight. The referees can pick either, or the judges can choose whatever they like. But let's look at this. Here are the highlights. He rushes in, gets taken down quite easily. Dhruv maintains the position. Pawan really doesn't know what to do, tries to scramble, tries to get up, doesn't do what we're supposed to do.
But
Dhruv-
look at that transition from Dhruv to the top mount. That was a thing of beauty there.
Yeah, I mean, quite easy transition for him because obviously he's fighting somebody that doesn't know how to defend against it. So therefore he's passing like butter. He's maintaining top position. He's chewing up elbows. It's a good match, but like I said, Pawan Goyat needs to step up his jiu-jitsu and his wrestling.
And what does Pawan have to do going forward after that dominant round by Dhruv Chaudhary?
He wants to stay away. He doesn't want to let Dhruv get in and hold him, take him down, or clinch him. He wants to stay in the boxing range and outside range, use his punches. All right, man, we got the judges. Look at the judges panel. They're looking over everything. That's IMA. They're taking over the All India Mixed Martial Association. They're governing all the fights here, making sure all the fights are doing well. All right, Dhruv getting
The
checked
man
at.
is getting a closer look, taking a closer look at Pawan Goyat there.
Looks like a nice elbow that cut him open, but I think the cut man's got it covered. We got some celebrities in the mix tonight, showing their support for the Matrix Fight Night.
We're almost ready to go with the second round. Dhruv Chaudhary once again showing his versatility, his excellent ground game, his kickboxing, maintaining that distance, maintaining that range, not letting Pawan get inside any boxing range. With that, we are set to go with the round number 2 here.
All right, judges are pushing them back, making sure everyone's steady to go. There we go, touch the gloves.
And Pawan needs to exert his dominance early in this round.
No, Pawan needs to stay on the outside and doesn't want to rush anything. And see that leg kick? That leg kick's going to slow him down all night. Dhruv is going to take his time, eat that leg kick up, and make Pawan scared to jump in. And then as soon as Pawan jumps in, Dhruv's going to counter or take him down.
One other thing we are seeing from Dhruv is his changing levels. He's not maintaining a high body posture. He's just making sure that Pawan knows that he can take him down at will if he closes the distance.
Definitely, and he's going to utilize those legs and keep Pawan at a very awkward distance where he's too far away to hit him. And then he's going to try to jump in. And when he tries to jump in to overcompensate, Dhruv is going to counter or take him down and easily win this fight.
And both the fighters once again are taking their time. Obviously, Dhruv Chaudhary is in no hurry. He knows that he won that first round.
Yes, absolutely. Dhruv is very comfortable here. Pawan's on the retaliation. See, swinging from way outside. Dhruv just chopping up that leg. Look at that leg. His leg is all messed up. You can already see some bruising on it, some swelling on it. He's already moving much slower.
Exactly, he's moving very gingerly. He's not putting much pressure on that lead leg of his.
Trust me, those legs. Oh, those leg
another
kicks.
one.
Those leg
Chipping
kicks
away
hurt a lot.
at that lead kick.
And he doesn't know how to check them either. So he's eating them all day. Checking them is the right thing to do by blocking or bring your knee up. So this is a big lesson for all the fans at home that if you want to be an MMA fighter, you should try to train not just one martial art. And you can see finally he's bringing that leg up as a check measure.
Right.
Checking means to block. So that's how you block the leg kick, by checking it.
And Pawan would be hoping to catch Dhruv with a counter left. That's what he's looking for at this point.
Yes, but again, his hands are too short. Dhruv's legs are much longer. He's not allowing Pawan to get inside. So therefore, he's not allowing him to strike. Pawan's on the outside and doesn't know what to do. And he overcompensates. See that leg kick? Boom, another one lands.
He's
and
not,
he's
he's
just
not even
barely
checking
touching
the leg
it.
kicks. He's not even checking the leg kicks. That
He
should
doesn't
happen.
know how. He doesn't know how. Checking the leg kick is to bring it up and block it. So, like I said, A lesson to all the fighters or all the fans at home: if you want to be an MMA fighter, you need to train all forms of martial arts, not just one form.
Absolutely, and at this point, Dhruv Chaudhary is in his comfort zone. He doesn't have to do anything that he's not comfortable with. He knows that if Pawan tries to close the distance, he can always change levels, go for a single leg or a double leg, take the fight to the ground, and once again try and finish his opponent.
You can see Dhruv is sticking to the game plan. He's not getting pressured into rushing it. Dhruv is sticking to the plan. And you can see his plan is to clearly lose those leg kicks. Anytime Pawan gets too close, just snaps a nice leg kick or body kick to keep Pawan on the outside, keep Pawan guessing.
And Pawan needs to do something drastic here, because we are already done with almost 3 minutes of the second round, and Pawan has gotten 0 offense in until this point.
Pawan is just stuck. He's not able to set because Dhruv is keeping him too far away. He's not letting him get within range where he can actually do damage with those punches. And every time he comes in,
And once
boom.
again, Dhruv changes
Right.
levels, takes the fight to the ground.
Because he's reading it, he's timing it, because he's making Pawan overcompensate. He's not allowing him to get close enough. And so Pawan's trying to jump in or leap in, and that's telegraphing his movement. And therefore Dhruv, oh, nice
Absolutely.
reversal, almost finished it. Would have been a nice one.
Once again, Dhruv inside control. He's fairly comfortable with where the fight is going at the moment.
Yeah, he's dictating the pace. He's taking him down when he wants to, maintaining the top position, slowly softening up his opponent with some nasty elbows. Look at that.
Once again, nasty elbow to the top of the head. Pawan trying to make his way to his feet, but Dhruv is not letting that happen. Once again, he has settled in a side control.
Yeah, but he's made a big mistake. Oh,
that was
nice. Beautiful.
Wonderful. That was beautiful.
Nice reversal. He should stay here. I don't know why he's breaking. He should stay here. Stay on top and do some ground and pound.
But he knows Dhruv
Otherwise the
Chaudhary
fight-
also has great jiu-jitsu. He has good defensive game.
Yeah, I guess so, but that's a mistake on if you ask me. I would have kept that top position on top for sure, and then ground and pound.
And Pawan is definitely not moving well. He knows that now he has changed stances, he has switched stances. He's now using his right leg as his lead.
That's because that left leg is hurting him
Punished. Has taken
now.
a
Dhruv
beating.
has been chopping that leg all night. That's going to hurt tomorrow. But I like
Pawan.
how Dhruv is keeping his game plan, staying
Right.
patient. Pawan trying to check those leg kicks, get some blood back in those legs. I know this is paining him right now. So what?
Last 10 seconds of the second round, and once again it
Oi,
has
nice.
all been Dhruv until this point. He went for a flying knee there, Pawan, but Dhruv had that scouted. We come to the end of round number 2, and once again a dominant round for Dhruv Chaudhary here.
Very nice round for Dhruv. Main man Tiger. Thanks to him, Matrix Fight Night is going down. Nice replay. Look at that
There
leg
you
kick.
see. Leg kicks.
Leg
Those
kick after leg
punishing
kick. Yep,
outside
non-stop.
leg kicks.
Non-stop. Eating him up. That's why he keeps changing his stance. Dhruv is doing a great job. See, and he lunges in, sweeps down, get the takedown. Great takedown by Dhruv. Mainstays his positioning. Oh, and a great reversal almost.
We should have done more with that reversal, but again, the pace has been completely being dictated by Dhruv Chaudhary. Just those level changes though, those are wonderful. He has scouted where Pawan is trying to be aggressive and coming in. He has scouted those movements and he has taken the fight to the ground. So we come to the end of round 2. It has completely been Dhruv Chaudhary. If Pawan has any chance of winning this fight, he needs to have a knockout or a TKO in this round. And we are ready with the final round of this fight. Pawan Goyat still has 5 minutes to get something out of this fight. But once again, we see Dhruv being very careful in how he's analyzing and reading his opponent's movements.
Yeah, Dhruv is sticking to his game plan. He knows that Pawan is a boxer. He knows he needs to use his leg kicks to keep him at distance. And he knows when Pawan jumps in to take him down. He's very comfortable on the ground. He's got great jiu-jitsu. Trains with one of the best, Alan Fernandez, here at Matrix Gym in Bombay. He's the hometown favorite, and he's putting on a great show right now.
Absolutely, and how much of this comes down to the psychological effect for Pawan Goyat after suffering, as you said, that big head kick knockout?
Well, Pawan's a gamer, man. He's a fighter, so he'll keep coming even though he's getting his leg hits taken out. He'll try to adapt. He'll try to work around it. I don't think he's going to make too many changes here. He's got too little time, but if he studies his last few fights, goes back to the drawing board, nice inside leg kick, goes back to the drawing board and learns how to defend those leg kicks and also counter leg kicks, or learn to throw some leg kicks of his own instead of being so one-dimensional, whereas Dhruv is doing everything. He's kicking, taking him down, ground and pound, jiu-jitsu, throwing punches. He's more of an MMA all-rounder, whereas Pawan Goyat is just doing the boxing.
And Pawan, it's clearly,
Ooh,
easy
nice
to
leg
see
kick.
what he's trying to do. He's trying to catch Dhruv with that counter left when Dhruv tries to come in. But once again, Dhruv sticking to his game plan, chipping away with those outside leg kicks.
Well, it's physically not going to happen because Dhruv's leg is much longer than his arm. So
His corner must have told him something different to try something else at least.
you know what? I hope so, because he's not really doing much different. He just keeps swinging in the air. Look at that, he's swinging in the air because Dhruv won't let him get too close. And if he gets too close, boom, he eats a leg kick.
This has been scientific by Dhruv, though. I mean, technically, he's shown that he's far superior in terms of the grappling and the clinch work. Now he's just waiting. He's just waiting for Pawan Goyat to initiate an exchange.
Exactly, he's sticking to the game plan, taking his time. He knows he's ahead. He's just keeping that range. Oh, nice fake. Trying to see if there's any reaction by Pawan, no reaction.
And good footwork as well by Dhruv Chaudhary.
Hey, nice leg kick, beautiful inside leg kick. See, he's in the zone right now. Dhruv is chopping that leg left and right, front and back.
And with 2.5 minutes to
Oi,
go, Pawan
nice
Goyat
leg
needs to
kick.
do something very different. He
Look at
needs to
those
change
kicks.
his game plan. He needs to
Oh,
missed
with the
with
takedown.
a haymaker right there, but once again the fight has gone to the ground.
Yeah, Dhruv is doing a great job. He's timing everything. He's systematically breaking down Pawan. And I think, oh, nice
Almost
counter.
Nagat, but he has transitioned to once again side control.
Right, he's doing good there, but nice defense this time. Much better defense. Oh, he's pulling guard. Finally, well done.
That's something that we haven't seen
Yeah.
the entire fight.
So good job, he's learning. So yes, he is learning, he's getting better, but Dhruv doing a great job keeping that leg trapped, using his right leg to keep his left leg down. But Pawan gets to the half guard, trying to secure the half guard. Dhruv's gonna try to
All
pass
Dhruv
it.
has to do right now is to just do this, is to just exert his dominance, stay on the ground, and he wins the fight easily.
Yeah, he's gonna keep this position for sure. He's gonna take his time. He's gonna soften him up with some elbows. There they are. He's gonna try to pass and get into half guard again. Oh, almost gets the mount. Oh, but good defense. Pawan turns back in. Oh, nice elbow to the body. Dhruv is just killing him right now. Pawan's got nothing. Oh, nice, another
And
elbow.
it would be difficult for
Oh,
Pawan to
there he
even
goes for
breathe
the
at this
arm.
point as well.
He's going
That's
for
a
a
strain.
lock.
Is
Oh,
it a straight
there's-
armbar?
no.
No.
Nice
Wasn't able
attempt,
to
though.
secure the straight
They're
armbar.
really sweaty right now, so very slippery. He looks like that leg is almost free. Does he get the mount?
We are down to the final minute of this fight in the third round. Pawan Goyat needs to do something here. We have been saying that throughout this fight. He needs to do something different, needs to change his game plan. But it has all been Dhruv Chaudhary up until
Well,
this point.
Dhruv is in an easy position to pass right now if he wants to. The legs of Pawan are open. If he just takes that right leg and swings it over, he'll go straight into mount and then be able to really rain down some punches. I don't know why he's not doing there. He's going to try to push the leg down, but no, Pawan sees
No.
it and locks the leg now. So nice elbows to the body.
He's just softened Pawan up throughout the fight.
Yeah, he's taking his time. Wherever he finds an opening, he's going for it. He's winning on points right now, and I don't see a chance for Pawan unless he knocks him out randomly or pulls a submission out of the hat right now.
We called this 60 seconds earlier. We said Dhruv doesn't have to do anything. He just has to maintain his position. And we are down to the final 10 seconds of this fight with Dhruv once again on top. He has now, barrage of punches, but that didn't come to fruition. And we come to the end of the fight.
Nice flurry at the end, but it looks like Dhruv will easily take the win home today. That's what happens when you put a boxer against a mixed martial artist.
That has been a dominant performance by Dhruv Chaudhary. And now we see the celebrities taking in the fights.
Look at that leg kick. Nice leg kicks here by Dhruv. Great highlights. Ooh, that's for the kick that almost got him in the face. And here's a beautiful takedown.
That was just a haymaker. He did not even have any control. He was not aiming for anything over there. just swinging in the air.
That was a good takedown by Dhruv, maintaining position again here. Some nice elbows. Look at those solid elbows by Dhruv. Over dominant position, just completely dominated the fight. Great job by the hometown hero.
Nearly had an armbar there, but as you said, too much sweat.
Yep, we're just waiting for the official decision here and drop. Oh, nice swing. Yep, we're waiting for the final decision right now here.
Now we go to Jared inside the cage for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges for decision. The winner by unanimous decision from the red corner, Dhruv Chaudhary!
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the winner, Dhruv Chaudhary! ध्रुव, हम लोग ने बहुत सारे मैचेस एक साथ देखे हैं. मैंने आपको ऑब्जर्व किया है. आप हमेशा अग्रेसिव रहते हैं, हमेशा फास्ट मूव करते हैं. बट दिस टाइम उन्होंने आपको तीसरे राउंड तक थकाया. ही मेड यू प्ले स्लोअर. क्या थोड़े आप फ्रस्ट्रेट हो गए थे कि भाई मैं इनको नॉकआउट करूंगा, पर इन्होंने एंड मोमेंट तक आपको ग्रैपल करने नहीं दिया. इट वाज अ टफ वन, वाज़न्ट इट?
फर्स्ट थिंग, गाइस, डू यू थिंक मैं थका हूं? I'm ready for 3 round and 5 round also. पहले से इसके लिए प्रिपरेशन किया था. मुझे मालूम था अपोनेंट बॉक्सर है, एंड अगर मैं डायरेक्टली ग्राउंड में जाऊंगा तो कुछ भी हो सकता है. सो आई एम वेटिंग फॉर हिम. सो मैं बस वेट कर रहा था उसका. व्हेन ही अटैक, आई वेंट इन द डाउन एंड एवरी टेक डाउन आई टुक.
Alright, one thing's for sure. One of India's biggest fighters, ladies and gentlemen, Dhruv Chaudhary. Give me one line on the Matrix Fight Night. आज इतिहास बन रहा है देश के कोने-कोने across the globe. ये fight सब देख रहे हैं. What do you have to tell them about Indian fighters?
मैंने पहले भी कहा था इंटरव्यू में कि एक नया प्रमोशन है जो कि पूरे वर्ल्ड को हिला के रख देगा. और मैंने ये भी कहा था कि कुछ न्यू मूव्स आप देखोगे. सो मैंने जितने भी टेक डाउन अटैम्प्ट किए, आई थिंक कोई भी फेल नहीं हुआ है. दैट्स माई new move. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the winner of the first match for tonight, Dhruv Chaudhary. And right now, remember, we've got our next fight coming up. I am Siddharth Kannan, Matrix Fight Night. Get ready to fight!